Hi, so this video is a little bit different. It's a Rob Roy hill climb that I entered for the Interclub Challenge. So it's the first time I've done a hill climb in the Triumph sedan. I've done the same hill climb in a few other cars previously, so I do know the circuit or the hill climb. It's quite a nice little historic sort of venue. Anyway, here's a video of the maintenance and modifications I did to the car to prepare for the race, and then short videos of the actual runs up the hill climb. As part of my commitment to uprate and improve, I am attempting to do maintenance and some improvements in between most races. So the first one is maintenance, which is just the air cleaner and tubes. I've had those off and cleaned up. They have a habit of slipping off and it makes a hell of a noise. It just sounds like it's running really rough. So I've fixed those up a little bit. I've also put in a breather. So we've got a new addition here. Just with the pipes, so instead of going directly from the inlet manifold to the rocker cover, it's now going through to the overflow bottle or whatever you want to call it, which is vented, so any oil fumes should actually go down into the bottom, and there's a drain hole at the bottom, so it'll stop them from going through the whole engine. I've also replaced the spark plugs with slightly different ones, different heat rating. They're the ones that originally came in the car, so I'm going to give those a trial to see if the car runs a little bit better when it's cold. And I've also fitted a little bit of bling under here. That's the mount in aluminium, so just a little blingy bit. I've had a lot of problem with the clutch operation, which I've put down to the slave cylinder. It just doesn't feel right, even though it is a heavy duty clutch. So I've decided to replace basically everything. So here are my new parts. So we have a new slave cylinder, a new master cylinder, a braided stainless steel hose to go in between the two. And then I've cleaned up the actuating fork for the slave cylinder, and also the reservoir. I've given that a clean, and the mounting bracket. And of course there's a new pipe to go between the two. I'll show you that once it's all in place. After much trial and error, including mounting the slave cylinder the wrong way around, I finally ended up with this arrangement. The pipe that was supplied with the kit, which goes up there and across over to the new master cylinder, was too short, so I've ended up joining it to the original stainless steel pipe, which bends round and down and underneath to the slave cylinder. And the last thing on the to-do list was a new set of brake pads. There we go, EBC green stuff, which seemed to work quite well, but I think I only got a year's use out of them, probably about 4 races. So we'll see how these ones go. It feels like I've been here before. We're all packed up, ready to go. We have the Rob Roy hill climb on tomorrow. So the car's all loaded up, and hopefully we'll have a good day, although the weather forecast is not too promising. Looks like there could be a bit of rain, but we'll see how we go. It's 7:45 in the morning and I've arrived at Rob Roy hill climb. I am a little bit nervous about this, not the actual driving, but I think worried about getting bogged in the car park or the Triumph sliding coming off the trailer. but we'll see how we go. First, I think I'll go and check in at the driver's check-in, and then we'll see how the day progresses from there. First run over and done with. Very, very slow, 55 seconds, which is 20 seconds slower than what I wanted to go, really. But it's so wet, it's ridiculous. The surprising thing is I'm second in class, but that's probably because there's only 4 people in my class and 2 of them haven't actually run in the first run. So we'll see how we go for the rest of the day, but God, I might get a trophy out of this. So we'll see how we go. that's the end of the day then, and it's been quite successful. Everyone else has gone, the sun's come out, and I got a first place medal in my class. So I'm very pleased, even though the only reason I got the medal was everyone else had dropped out, so I did a bit of a Bradbury, but anyway, it's first place, and I kept going. I did all 4 runs, so I'm quite pleased with myself about that. So yes, all good, and we'll go on next to Sandown again and see how we go there.